What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of Guns and Muscle TV. And today we're going to take a look at a new pistol that I have, which is the Palmetto State Armory AR9. It comes with a 4-inch barrel, it has this blade, and it does come with this magazine. So without further ado, let's jump into the video. So let's go ahead and take a look at what comes in the box with this thing. So as we open the box here, we see that there is a sticker that comes with the box. The box is pretty huge, as you guys can see. I don't think it is made for this gun. There is an instruction manual here, and then obviously there's a lock that we're not going to use that. Alright, so before we get any further, let's just go ahead and make sure our weapon is safe. So we're going to go ahead, take the magazine out. Then we're going to go ahead and just rack it right here. And the bolt is locked back. There's no magazine in there. As you can see, the weapon is safe. Alright, so a couple of things about this gun. First thing is, it does have the Shockwave blade on here, which is made from polymer, which is pretty cool. It also has a mag pull grip, which has some nice texture in here on the back strap as well as on the front. It also has a little storage compartment below, which is, it's not a latch door, it's kind of like a cap. I use it to just store some basic medical supplies in that grip. As far as the trigger is concerned, it's a basic trigger. You can always upgrade that. The charging handle as well is pretty basic, and it does have a one-side lever here. You could upgrade this if you would like, so you have the ability to have two of these instead of just the one that it comes with. Doesn't come with any sights. It does have a flat rail system on top here, so you can mount your accessories. I added these sights here, which are flip-up sights, front and rear, and they're also tritium sights as well, so they glow in the dark. It is a weird kind of 4-point system. It's made by like an Israeli company, but it's really cool. And if my red dot does fail, then I have the option of backup sights. As far as the barrel, it does come with a 4-inch barrel, which is right here. This big thing that you see on the end is not the barrel. This is actually like a flash hider. So kind of like a just like a fluted can, which helps to like point the muzzle flash away from the shooter. So if you're shooting in like a low light type of situation, then your eyes won't be affected by the flash from the muzzle when you're firing. This gun is pretty short, so it's perfect for, I would say, you know, close quarter situations. If you're clearing a house or you're getting in and out of a vehicle, it is very easy to use, you know, because it is so short. By comparison to say something like the Kel-Tec Sub 2000, which is another gun that I own, and I use it as a home defense gun as well. This is considerably shorter, and if you guys take a look at this video here, you can see the difference when you put them side by side. It is considerably shorter than the Kel-Tec Sub 2000. However, where this gun has an issue for me is the weight. This thing is about 12 pounds, man. And I'm talking, I would say close to probably unloaded. You know, don't quote me, but it's pretty heavy. In comparison to, say, the Kel-Tec Sub 2000, which is my go-to home defense rifle, you know, that thing weighs, I would say, probably 4 or 5 pounds, fully loaded. You know, so Weight is definitely an issue, but the trade-off is you get a shorter, more compact weapon that you could use to, like I said, clear your home, you know, in and out of small, tight spaces. This is going to be your go-to gun. So as far as the body is concerned, we have Picatinny rails here on the fore end at the top, and then on the sides we have M-LOK rails. So we have M-LOK rails on the left and on the right hand side, and then on the underside of the fore end we also have M-LOK rails. But to mount my accessory, which required a Picatinny rail, I added this adapter rail first, and then I was able to add this TLR1 pistol flashlight, because this is a pistol, right? Alright, so we can't talk about the rail and not talk about the accessories that I have on the gun. So real quickly, I'm just going to go over all the accessories that I added. Alright, so one of the first things I got, like I told you guys, were these flip-up sights. Flips up here. You have a nice front post, and the front post does have tritium in it. And then on the back end, you have a fully adjustable rear sight as well. And you can make your adjustments. And this also has tritium on the end, but it actually has 4 tritium dots. So it's like in the shape of a diamond, and you know, it has a circle. You put the front dot inside the circle or inside the middle of the diamond, and there's your sight picture. All right, moving on to the flashlight. I have a TLR1 flashlight here. It has a steady mode, and then it also has like a strobe mode as well. You can momentarily push it on, or you could click it in and it goes on all the way for constant light. Obviously, for a defensive situation, I wouldn't recommend a constant beam, but a light is definitely a requirement for a home defense weapon, because you want to see what you're shooting. You know, it could be a guess, you know, that you have at your house and you forgot the person is there. You want to make sure that you can see what you're shooting before you pull that trigger. All right. So next up, let's talk about the red dot sight. This red dot is made by Sig Sauer, and it does have that nice little orange tint to the front of the glass, which helps, you know, with reflections. And then it has a red dot. Now, what's different about this red dot is that it has, you know, all the usual adjustments, windage, that type of stuff, the brightness of the dot. But what's unique about this one, it is actually motion activated, meaning that when you pick up the gun, the red dot actually turns on. And then after the gun is, you know, placed away and there's no movement or no touching for a certain amount of time, it powers off to save battery. So this is actually a pretty good feature. You know, you hear something go bump in the night, grab your gun, raise it up, and your red dot is on and ready to go. So pretty cool feature. As far as mags, that's pretty much, that's it. I just have this one mag that came with the gun, but it does have Glock magazines. So I have a couple of these laying around for my sub 2000s, as well as, you know, an old Glock that I had. I'm not really a Glock person, but uses standard Glock magazines. So you can use the originals. This one is 31 rounds, and I think Pro Mag makes a 32 rounder, and then there's also a 33 round magazine. You could also buy a drum if you want, but you might be wasting your money with those. I've never personally owned a drum mag, but I've heard horror stories about them, and the ones that do work, they're like the price of a gun. So, you know, go figure. Yeah, so that's pretty much it for the accessories. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and close out the review. I mean, that's pretty much it. But what I will do is show you guys some B-roll of us shooting this gun at the range. And when I say us, I mean myself and my nephew. He's 15. I took him to the range and had him have a go at this thing, and he had a blast. All right, so thank you so much, and here's the range footage. Peace out.
Another one, go a little bit higher. Go. Perfect, you got a hit. That's nice. So you have 3 hits. You should have like 1 shot left. That's it, you have 2 hits. You're done. I think the bullets are done. Pull again. Pull again. See? Click. 5 shots. Nice. Today we're firing an AR9 pistol with a 4-inch barrel. It has a brace. Targets we have, we're going to practice some vitals. So we have 1 another target for the heart, and then 1 for the stomach. We're going to move the target roughly 20 yards, and we're going to have this young man, when I call the target, he's going to try to take the shot. So load up your mag. The gun target. Alright. Make sure your red dot is on. First one we're gonna do, we're gonna try for the heart. Hit, brain, hit, stomach, hit, heart, hit, brain, hit, stomach, hit, heart, brain, miss. Refocus. You just have 2 misses back to back. Stomach, hit, heart, hit, brain. Alright, that's it. Pull the target in so we can see how you did. Put the gun down. Put the gun down. Pull the target in so we can see. The gun is empty. Just want to pull it so we can see what you did. Alright, so you had 10 shots. So you had 1, 2, 3 here, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you did a lot better this time. You had 8 shots, 8 hits out of 10. You only missed twice. That's a good job.